Imagine getting your unconditional offer letter, that too from the best top university of Ireland, under 14 days. It feels good, right? So that's what really happened with me when I applied for UCD. And I will be telling you what exactly I did and how I did it that got my unconditional offer letter in my hands within 14 days. Keep on watching, you will really like it. So, before I start describing how I got my unconditional offer letter, that too from UCD under 14 days, let me give you a background of my education. I was in my final year of MBA. That means I was left with semesters, you can say, as per India. So, I was left with 2 semesters. And when I applied for UCD, so I came for September 2024 intake and I started my application process a year before. But I might have started applying for the colleges year before, but I started preparing for all of the things like documentations and other things even 3 4 months prior to that. So this was a little background that you have to keep in your mind because everybody will be having different situations. Because I'm pretty sure if you're watching this video, you are preparing for September 2026 intake or maybe the January 27 intake. So keep on watching this video. And now let's start. When I started preparing, as I told you, came here for September 24 intake. I started applying in October 2023. But even before that, I started preparing for my IELTS. Since I was in my final year of MBA, I had the summer vacation during for I think almost 2 to 3 months in like June, July, or August, something like that. And at that point, very much, I gave my IELTS. I got done with it. So it was the best decision I could ever made in my life because that is the major factor why I got my unconditional offer letter in the first place in within the 14 days. And why am I emphasizing on 14 days? It's because the website of the college says that it takes minimum 2 to 4 weeks to get a response for your application, and 2 weeks is the minimum. So I got my application approved, that too with an unconditional offer letter, just because of that. Not only because of that, and also given the point that I was already doing one master's in India and I was applying for a second master's. So they were really serious about me. So in the months of June, I think it just took me like what, a week of preparation or something like that. I just gave the mock tests to actually get myself accustomed to the real lifestyle test environment. And I prepared for a week. I gave the IELTS, I got my score, everything was perfect. And in October, I just submitted the application. By the way, I went through particular counselors. And if you want to go through my own counselors, there will be a form in the description of this video. Directly fill out that form, and my counselors will reach out to you. Sorry. I can personally vouch for them because they actually really helped me out, even though I was very much proactive myself because I was actually checking my status of applications, what all documents we've sent, like how you have to write SOPs, you have to submit n number of documents. I got the perfect checklist from my counselors. I think it's only because of that my application was that much strong. So I remember every year around October, UCD opens their applications and Trinity opens their application sometimes in November. And I only applied for UCD. That's all. I did not apply to any other college, any other course. One college, 2 courses I applied to. I applied to business analytics and I applied to management consultancy. I accepted the offer for management consultancy because it was much more aligned to my background. So, as I told you, I gave my IELTS in the month of June or July. I can't remember particularly in 2023. And in the month of September, my counselors told me, Saksham, that you have to start preparing your file, your application. So they gave me the checklist. They gave me how to write the SOPs. They refined my SOP on my behalf. We had to like write 3 to 4 versions of SOPs before we finalized on the one version. And they made sure of that I was sending in all the documents correctly. The checklist that they gave me was really strong. And in the October, the moment applications were opened, I applied it. And within 14 days, even I had no idea. Even my counselors were really shocked because nobody has gotten that quickly of a response. So I just accepted the offer letter. And, after the acceptance of the offer letter, you have other things. And I was getting the unconditional offer letter. Keep in mind, I was in the final year of my MBA. I still was about to receive the results for my MBA for 2 semesters. But UCD people were like, hey, we are fine offering you unconditional offer letter. Because even imagine, as an applicant myself, my profile was really strong. I was applying for second masters. They were like, if this person has done everything, they will definitely know that this person will clear out their final exam. So they were not really worried. So I got my offer letter as unconditional one. So I had no other conditions to meet. It was fully fledged unconditional. I just had to accept it and pay the deposit, which I did. I accepted it. And after that, the main journey real starts. And I have made a different video on my page. I will be linking it in the description of this video, in which I have talked about step by step process, that by month, which thing you should be doing, what all things should be done at a particular time. So I've given a proper 10-step guide, like every month what you should be doing. It's basically, firstly, you should be applying for your college application, then accept the offer letter, then meet the conditions if you've gotten the conditional offer letter. If not, if you've gotten the unconditional, be happy. Right after that, after accepting your conditional or unconditional offer letter, start looking for accommodations. And after looking for accommodations, book the accommodation as early as you can. And right after that, start locking the prices for your flights even before you apply your visa, or at least book a flight directly. And right after that, start preparing for a visa step is the main important of all the steps, because sending an application is not that tough. Finding an accommodation is not that tough. I've made a number of videos on my channel. If you need personal advice on how to do so, feel free to reach out to me or book a one-on-one session with me. I will actually help you, because I've been doing that for the last 1 year now. So yeah. So, and also for the visa, I'm actually, I kid you not for any promotional purposes, I was really happy with my visa counselor. My visa counselor was from the same company my original counselor was from, like who helped me with the application. So they worked in the same company. She really did an amazing job, because with the visa application, you have to be very much precise. You have to say it in the right way, like why the visa authorities should allow you to enter a new country. It was very simple. It must seem simple, but you have to be very much particular with your documents. I submitted my accommodation proof, I submitted my flight tickets, I submitted my grades, I submitted my market research of the profile that I will be getting into after the completion of my course. I submitted my financials and stuff like that. So it was n number of documents. I remember submitting almost around 25 official documents for the visa. And with my visa, again, since my file was strong because of the checklist that was given to me by my visa counselor, and my SOPs that were written for the visa people were so strong because of the counselor only, I got my visa within, I think, 15 days. And I was really happy. All of this went so smoothly just because I started preparing on time. So please, after you complete watching this video, watch the video in which I have explained all the 10 steps you need to do one by one after one, and take it very seriously, because things are getting really tricky over here. So if you are not taking it seriously, if you feel like that you should not be applying for this course or this college, you will start applying later on. Do not get into that. Sit with the counselors that I am actually vouching for. They will actually assess your profile. They will assess your profile. They will actually recommend which country, which college you should be coming to. It's just not about Ireland. They are open. They can help you with anywhere in this world, to be very honest. So have conversations with them. It's completely free, of course. So it really doesn't hurt. The entire process, I had to, like for the entire process, I had to not even pay a single penny to my counselors. So that was a very good thing. So make sure to watch that video as well. And if you have any doubts, do reach out to me. All the links would be in the description. You can book a one-on-one call with me. And honestly, the video is not to promote my counselors. It's just like that. I actually want to help you guys, because I've seen people making n number of mistakes during this entire steps. I've counseled, like I personally helped more than 35 people from the last year till now, and my counselors have done the same on their end as well. So we know, we are coming from experience. Do not get yourself involved in various scams. You have to know the nitty gritties of this market before you start doing it all by yourself. So it's better to have some help. That's why even when I started my application, I was like, I was more than capable to do it by myself. I was like, it's better to take somebody's advice who've been doing this thing for a number of years. I just genuinely want to make sure that you do not make mistakes that other people have made in the past, and they've come to me seeking for guidance and how to, correct their mistakes and stuff like that. So with that said, thank you so very much for watching this video. You know how to reach out to me. All the links would be in the description. Make sure to watch the video that I was talking about in this video. And else than that, see you in the next one. Bye bye.